You might not know this, but if you get a VPS, that means you have to pay for a VPS panel, but not all the time. There's a free VPS panel that I want to show you that's called Hestia. So that means that we can grab a Hostinger VPS and we don't have to pay additional for a VPS panel. So let me show you how right now. Before I show you how to install the VPS manager for free, I'm going to show you the plan that I'm actually using here. So I'm using Hostinger for this, and I'm going to show you how to install it on the Hostinger VPS. So to grab a VPS, go into hosting, go to VPS hosting, and this is where you're going to be able to check out these plans. Now, my recommendation is obviously grab the most popular one at least, but if you need more resources, grab KBM4 or KBM8. Let me grab this one really quickly to show you that there's an additional discount coupon code that you can use. So basically, you get two options. You can use it by month, you can pay by month, or by 12 months. Obviously, the cheapest price is to pay 12 months in advance, and the renewal price is also cheaper. Now, right now it's $95.88, but there's an additional discount. Like I said, if you use my code SaaSmaster and apply it, it's going to jump down to $86.29. So it's much cheaper. So take advantage of that. Now, let's get into the fun part. So how to install the VPS panel that you don't have to pay additional, because if you use Cpanel, Plesk, and some other VPS panels managers, then you're going to be paying month to month additional from the VPS. But in this case, we're going to avoid that by using Hestia. Okay, now when you install your setup, you have the option to install the Hestia panel. But if you already installed a different type of OS and you might want to make the switch, that is possible. Let me show you how. So this is one of my panels, my VPS ones, and it's installed Ubuntu 22.04 64-bit. There is no VPS panel to this. Okay, so I have my IP address, my SSH access, my everything you have here, so the server usage, settings, and all that. But I don't have a way to install a website because that's how VPS work. Okay, but what if I want to install websites? Well, in that case, you have to use a VPS manager, and in this case, I'm going to show you how to install a free one. So to do that, go to operating system, and you have three options: OS with control panel, plain OS, or applications. We're going to use OS with control panel. We're going to select it. We're going to scroll down here, and we're going to use Hestia. Okay, and we're going to ask to change the OS. So we're going to say yes, and we're going to confirm. Now in this case, I'm not going to do it because it's going to delete everything that I have, but I already have a panel that I'm using. So again, let me go back to home and my servers. I'm going to use the server where I have it installed. So in this case, I have it installed with Hestia. Okay, and now I have access to that server panel with that VPS manager. Now let me go into the operating system, and here are the details to log into the admin panel. Now, really quickly, let me show you the other one before I jump back, just to show you the difference. Okay, so this is the one without Hestia, the operating system. There's no way to log in. Okay, because that means we need to install one from Cpanel server avatar. Okay, but in this case, since we're using Hestia, we do have the login credentials. So let's go into this link. Here we go. Let me go ahead and log out because I'm actually logged in right now. Here, my Hestia login. I'll log into this. Let me use my password. Go ahead and log in. And now I have access to my Hestia account. This is a VPS manager. And in this VPS manager, we can install websites. We can install WordPress, PrestaShop, etc., and a bunch of type of sites that we want to use. So in this case, we have users, web, DNS, mail, cron, backup. So all the beauty things that we had when we had a shared hosting, for example. Okay. Now on Hestia, there's something that you need to do first. You need to create a username to start installing websites. Let's add a username. In this case, I'll call it test3, contact name test3. I'll use my email. Password, I'll keep something really simple. And here we go. Send welcome email. We don't need an email for that. Let's go ahead and save this. There we go. The user has been created. Now let's go ahead and log out. Okay, let's go into that user, test3, our simple password that we just created temporarily. Go ahead and select it. Okay, we're not going to save that. And now we have the access to add a new web domain. So like I said, this is the VPS manager, and this is working with your Hostinger's VPS. Now in this case, you can add your main domain, so maindomain.com, or it can be a subdomain at maindomain.com, etc. And you need to point the DNS to this IP address. So if you are using something like Cloudflare, for example, all you have to do is create a DNS. So in this case, if I just want to say test3 also, you can see here it is, subdomain, my main domain, and the IP address is the one that I need to add here. Okay. So it's this IP address. So you can also grab it over here from the panel. Go to overview. It's your same IP from your VPS at Hostinger. Okay. So if I save this, okay, I am now able to create a site with it. Okay. Here we go. Mail support. Let's go ahead and save it. So with Hestia, you got unlimited sites that you can use. All you have to do is obviously consider your hosting resources on Hostinger. Okay, here we go. Test.3 at Annie Lufer. Let's go and check it out. And boom, we're working on it. Okay, so now it's installed. What can we do with it? Well, now you can open this up here in Hestia, and you can do a quick install app, and you can install all of these really easily by a one-click install. Okay, just add the information. If it's WordPress, add your details. Here we go. And you have a WordPress site using Hestia, and you can just go ahead and add your next subdomain, your next domain, etc., and just use it here on Hestia using your VPS from Hostinger. So it's a really neat way to use a VPS without having to pay additionally for a VPS manager. So take advantage of that. A free VPS manager without having to pay month to month. Just pay your VPS plan and you're good to go. But there you go. If you want to grab the VPS from Hostinger, check out the link in the description. And basically, that's a wrap.